take off my shit shirt. All right. Wow, guys. Welcome to episode 7 of the weekly. I was trying to do a countdown and take my shirt off, my jacket off. But welcome. And with me, of course, this week is Mr. Rod. How's it going, man?
How you doing?
Good. This is a jam-packed week. So we didn't have a show last week. And this week, we're blessed with a trailer for Civil War last week. We're blessed with Batman v Superman. Just lots of good stuff to talk about. Some stories here and there, left and right. So without any further ado, and one more thing, we do have a giveaway for you guys. We're giving away 3 T-shirts. It's an Iron Man T-shirt, another Iron Man T-shirt, and then a Marvel T-shirt. So stay tuned to the end. I will ask a couple of questions, and whoever gives the right answer, of course, wins. Doesn't matter where you live, I will ship it to you, except if you're off planet, something like that. But all right, let's go ahead. Let's start off with the first trailer this week. We saw the teaser for Batman v Superman. We saw the full trailer. Your thoughts, Lou? What did you think?
I loved it. It was awesome.
Okay.
It might have gave out a little too much, but I didn't care.
Okay.
Just to see Bruce Wayne talking shit to Clark Kent in that party and Goofy Eisenberg, I just enjoyed it.
Okay. All right. So you feel they gave away a little too much?
They didn't have to show us Doomsday.
Okay. All right. See, I agree and disagree with that part. That's the thing that is biting me with this. They didn't have to show us Doomsday. I agree. At least now, Doomsday could have been maybe right before or as the movie launches, that kind of thing, where it really doesn't matter. Like at that point, it really doesn't matter. People are going to go watch it. And I've heard a lot of things from different people talking about how maybe they didn't get enough buzz for the movie, so they need to show it. Which is some of the things that they really needed to do was necessarily up the ante and show it. Because if you look at the trailers right now, Civil War trailer is beating Batman v Superman in terms of numbers by 7 million or so. So right now you could say Civil War has more of the buzz, except right now, anyone's talking about is Batman v Superman. Now, there are a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about the trailer. So let's start with what we didn't like or what you think was a little awkward, and then we'll move to what we like. Because what we liked, of course, is a lot of things. But let's start off with Lex. What did you think of Lex? I know you said quirky, but is that where do you think this Lex is going? I want to add that into that.
He's a madman.
Thank you very much. I definitely agree with that.
I have a friend. After he watched the trailer, he busted out going, I am not going to see this movie because of Jesse Eisenberg. And I was telling him he's a fool because he's just basing Eisenberg as a hipster. Lex Luthor's no hipster. Lex Luthor was quirky at the party, but behind them doors, I guarantee you he's a typical Lex Luthor madman.
I agree. And that's one of the things, I was watching... what's it called? Collider Movie Talk. And what's his name said that, John Campier. Even though, they had their issues with the trailer, but I think Lex is going to be goofy in public. And he's going to be ruthless. And when I say ruthless, I don't mean he's going to go steamy like you remember Lex from the cartoons, right? But he's going to be one of those people where, if you think about it, if he was that goofy, this plays about how did he convince the senator to send General Zod's body over?
Dude, I look at it like this. Remember Superman with Christopher Reeve? Gene Hackman had a little bit of campiness to his Lex Luthor. He wasn't always serious. When he needed to be serious, he was serious. And when he was playful, he was playful. This Lex is probably a mixture of his and the cartoon version, which is a perfect balance.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were thrown off with his goofiness. I thought he brought a little lightheartedness to that first scene. But also, what you get from it is the fact that this Lex is going to play that goofy so that no one suspects how crazy he is.
Yeah, and
which is why when Lewis Lane says, you're a madman. That's the first time she's realizing Lex is crazy. And from that
his
scene,
line was perfect.
His line was perfect. 3-syllable word for anyone who cannot comprehend. Is he comprehend away? Exactly. I'm paraphrasing what he said, but that scene is further down in the movie, which means it's not the beginning, because we do know that at least that scene where Clark meets Bruce Wayne is closer to the beginning of the movie.
Yep.
Right. So, okay, that's one thing. Now, Doomsday, that's the big one, right? Besides the reveal, we already talked about that. A lot of people don't like the look of Doomsday.
Well, I heard he's not finished yet.
I think the visual effects are finished in that movie. I think Doomsday grows his claws out. I think what we saw is the first level of Doomsday. So, because a lot of people, a couple of things here. So the person who broke the Doomsday rumor was El Mayimbe. No, it wasn't him, but he's the one who put some more stock into it.
It was his partner at Latino Review.
Yes, and then he carried on with it and also gave like some more info. So El Mayimbe also leaked something out a few months ago, says that Warner Brothers is very happy with Wonder Woman, especially her role in Batman v Superman, that they're going out full force on her. The reason is how she acted in the movie and also some of her action sequences. One of the action sequences that they talked about was she was able to cut Doomsday's hand, and his bone claws grew out again. So we don't see bone claws with that. We see little bone stubs coming out of Doomsday. We don't see bone claws coming out yet. So I'm thinking that's something that's going to come out, as he evolves, because Doomsday as a character evolves. His origins has a lot of things to do with evolution. He was created, killed, recreated again, and killed multiple times. So they're going to do their own version of it. And again, this is not really Doomsday. It's Doomsday from General Zod, so it's sort of Doomsday, but not really. You get the picture. Right?
It's Lex's creation.
Exactly, Lex's creation there. So, okay, on that aspect. Now, the things you liked. What were the things you liked?
I love the reveal of Wonder Woman.
Now, a lot of people said that was too much. I was like, you ain't
come on. The movie. Dude, that was perfect, because you see Bruce Wayne is trapped in his car, and he's like, oh, shit.
See, I don't think that's the same scene, though. I really don't think that's the same scene either.
Oh, well, if it's not the same scene, they set it up to make it look like it was.
Yeah, the one, I think the one where the shield and Superman next to her is after that. I think Wonder Woman does save him, and then he jumps out of the car, and that's where Superman asks me, like, is she with you? And he's
that was awesome.
I mean, and that's the thing, though. I thought that was I like the kind of humor. If that's the kind of humor they're going to have in this movie, I think it's perfect. It's not really funny, but it's the situation that's funny.
Yep.
And that's the kind of humor that I like. So I definitely like that in there. I agree with you. I love that banter with Bruce Wayne and Clark at the beginning. That was magical. I mean, compared to anything else I've seen, and no offense, we're going to talk about Civil War trailer. That was the best set of dialogue where they were talking about themselves in the third person and getting angry and just saying, like, I feel like smacking this dude. I mean, can you tell Bruce Wayne was like, who is this twerp over here asking me foolish questions? And Clark Kent is like, I could easily just break this dude. Nah, never mind.
And the fact that Lex hits him on the chest. Oh, don't pick a fight with him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's like a subconscious message. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't fight with Superman anyway. I mean, like that was a really cool scene. What do you think about the scene with Batman with the camo? Is that a dream sequence? Is that a vision? Is that real?
They're saying it could be a dream, or a Wonder Woman has this vision as she sees this. I don't know. It's interesting because we had people flying with wings.
Well, they had insect-like creatures which look like parademons.
And when I saw it, when I first watched the trailer, I didn't catch it. After the fifth time I watched it, I paused it on that scene. I'm like, hold up. Could we be getting Darkseid here soon?
Yeah,
are they teasing Darkseid's coming?
I think they are teasing Darkseid. And now, oh wow, this just hit me. Shit. This is exactly. Oh my God. I didn't even think about this when I did my trailer breakdown. This is exactly the storyline for Justice League War. What happened in Justice League War? If you remember well.
That anime he sent.
Darkseid came, they captured Superman, and they brainwashed him. Right?
Did they?
Yeah. He was taken to Apocalypse, and they're trying to brainwash him, and Batman went and saved him. Now,
give me 1 second.
Yeah. So I'm just going to explain it. So that's what happened in that one. Now, if you think about that vision he had there quickly, we saw the scene where Batman is, of course, chained up. Superman looks angry. There's Superman soldiers. And then we see a bunch of parademons, or creatures that look like parademons, fly in, pick up soldiers, and leave. Now, this is my new theory I just thought of. It's basically the same storyline where Darkseid is looking at Kryptonian, looking at that for the to capture Superman for whatever reason, to add him to his army. He needs something from Superman, or he thinks Kryptonian is the answer to the infinity calculation. Or I can't remember what calculation it is, but he comes in to try and capture Superman, and that's the vision that Wonder Woman is seeing. And right, if it's a Wonder Woman vision, or if it's a vision, or if it's a nightmare vision of Batman, whatever the case may be, I think they're hinting to Darkseid, because all the rumors now are Darkseid is the villain for Justice League 1 and 2. Because they were initially going to use Brainiac, but they've decided that if they could use Brainiac, it will be for Man of Steel 2.
I don't think Brainiac would be a good villain for Justice League anyway.
No, Brainiac can be. It just depends on which version of Brainiac you use.
Dude, this studio don't know what they're doing, though. The only thing we know for sure, they got the Wonder Woman in the pipeline. Now they're going to spin off Cyborg into Teen Titans, and we might get the Birds of Prey.
Well, I don't think that's the case. I think what it is that they are throwing out rumors out there. They want to see what the buzz is, and then they go with whichever one they have a good buzz with. In the sense that we have the ones we already set. All those movies are set. Aquaman is going to be made. All those are going to be made. But they also want to find
Aquaman toy today.
Yeah, but what they want to know is like, okay, if we add in a few characters, like you can add they can add one character from Birds of Prey in Justice League. Is that something people will watch? Because she can be one and done, right? It's all about just planting the seeds and see if you can make movies out of it. Well, that's which is fine with me as long as you do it.
I'm sorry, but if they want to do the Birds of Prey as one thing, but Laurel's left a bad taste in my mouth as Black Canary.
Yeah, no, come on, no. This will help wipe out all that crap.
I don't want a Black Canary.
Lumi Morgan, what's up, man? He says maybe that's a way of setting up Justice League. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But and I again, a lot of people were complaining about, is it too early? Why am I seeing them friends together? I'm like, look, if you didn't know Batman and Superman were going to come together at the end of this movie at some point, something's wrong with you. Because
that's the point that everybody's complaining is like, well, why? It's Batman versus Superman. Why are they buddy in that one? Dude, that's most likely the third act of the movie, and it is what it is. Just watch the trailer, enjoy it, help it break records.
Yeah, so I mean, that was excellent trailer, but I think we spent a lot of time with that. Let's move on to Civil War trailer. So Civil War trailer dropped last week, right before Thanksgiving, and
same day,
Wednesday, Jimmy Kimmel again had the exclusive.
Oh shit! What if Jimmy Kimmel now next week Wednesday has the Suicide Squad trailer?
Oh yeah, that is supposed to drop pretty soon.
That was already rated.
Yeah, I think Suicide Squad trailer is dropping.
Who could he get? What, Jared Leto comes on set next week, or Will Smith?
Yeah, probably Will Smith, because Will Smith is probably the one who will come out for that. That's a good name to bring out a buzz if you're going to do that anyway. But anyway, so Civil War trailer comes out. We see this. What were your thoughts on the trailer?
Like the Batman Superman, I enjoyed it. I loved it. It was great.
Yeah, I absolutely love this. I loved it too. My only one gripe with the trailer, and it's not even the trailer, it's the movie premise, is I don't buy the registration act that they have in, because the Marvel
Sokovia Act.
Yeah, I don't buy it for one reason. the amount of deaths that are happening in every Marvel movie till now is surmountable. Marvel has never shown it until Avengers, and they showed just a little bit. And it's now that they want to say, oh, we should, bring these guys together. I understand their story plot line. I just don't buy it. I get what the story is. I read it in the comic books. It was cool to see Black Panther, though. I mean, that was cool. Him doing his wrestling kick and then him sprinting away from Captain America.
Dude, he was gone.
Yeah, it was good. And the last fight scene gave me hope. Because the gripe I always have in Marvel movies, I enjoy the movies. Don't get me wrong, because someone would probably flip me out now. Is their fight sequences are not memorable. I can never remember them after I finish watching the movie. They're not that good. They're never good.
Well, if you don't remember the fight, you'll remember that key line. He's my friend. I thought I was your friend.
I thought I was. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, I like that fight sequence. It still looked a little stiff to me, but you know what? Hey, I'll take that over what they've had in the past. But it was a good trailer. Anything you want to point out you liked, you didn't like from the trailer?
Like I said, I like the dialogue. What I'm a little curious is if they show us Rhodey's death already.
No, I agree. I don't think Rhodey's dying. But then, you know what? Let's put it this way. Marvel doesn't kill anyone.
Well, they killed Quicksilver.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah, they killed him.
No,
Josh Whedon said he's dead.
Oh, he's dead? Okay. All right, then.
Josh Whedon said he's dead, even though
his
5-hour cut had him waking up in a hospital bed.
But you also know that Josh Whedon no longer controls anything in Marvel.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to retcon Quicksilver to come back alive out of nowhere.
No, it doesn't mean he could be. I mean, killing Quicksilver even doesn't make sense because he's too fast to die, which is dumb.
Well, not in that particular scene.
He was very slow. There's so many things. We can talk about that movie another time. There's so many things.
That movie ain't worth talking about.
Annoyed. But I was really excited about this trailer. I like the action. I like the dialogue. And it'll be interesting to see how, who switches sides. We do know that rumors that Vision will switch over because, of course, in the comic book, his love interest is Scarlet Witch. Most likely, I think, what's the name? Black Widow also switch over to. I think Spider-Man might be the last person to pick a side. But from the sounds of it doesn't look like Spider-Man has a very big role in this movie. And it looks like it's really small.
It's supposed to be small.
Yeah, so that's going to be there. But yeah, a couple of comments here. Vincent George says, as far as I could see, they're going to do a Justice League movie in 2 parts. Yes, they announced part 1 and 2 actually, and the next Avengers, one for Black Panther, one for Aquaman. I mean, like singular movies. Yeah, Justice League is in 2 parts. There will definitely be a Black Panther and Aquaman movie. And Lumi Morgan says, isn't his sister meant to be the Omega level hero? Yeah. Scarlet Witch can wipe out everyone. She can, like this. And she's crazy. She's not a hero. She's nuts. Let's just call it what it is. That one was crazy in the comic books. What about integration of Spider-Man to the Avengers? That will probably come, definitely.
He'll be in Infinity War.
To do what? I mean, let's be frank. The people who should be in Infinity War, let me just put it in my hand right here.
But if we're going to go by true strength, Spider-Man should be there because he's as strong as the Hulk.
No, Spider-Man is not even that close to being strong.
He's that strong.
No, he is not. Spider-Man's...
When we're finished, I'm going to show you the facts.
No, Spider-Man is not... Oh my God, no. Spider-Man isn't close. So you're telling me Spider-Man is stronger than Thor?
He's on par with Thor.
No, Spider-Man is...
Physical strength.
No, physical strength. Spider-Man's physical strength, he can lift a car. That is it, max. Yeah. I mean, okay, guys, please find out. You know what? Please find out Spider-Man's strength. Share it with us, please, because we're going to have some beef here. But anyway, just so the people who are joining, we do have a giveaway. We're giving away a couple of T-shirts, 3 T-shirts here. So stay tuned to the end. All right, so from Spider-Man, let's move on to some news before we jump over to the TV shows. It looks like the director for Creed is in
talks to do Black Panther.
To do Black Panther. which is great. Even though he's a black director, but he does a very good job. I mean, he did Fruitvale Station. Creed is getting a lot of rave reviews. Oscar buzz is already running around that movie. So I think he'll do a good job for Black Panther if he gets it. Anything else in the news docket? Because I think that's the only major thing I saw.
There was Flash. Was it Flash that casted a character yesterday?
Oh, yeah, Wally West.
Well, no, not Wally West. That's been casted, but no, another person. Tarman, something like that.
Let's see.
And then earlier today, this one girl from Chasing Life was casted as a Banshee in Supergirl.
Okay. All right, so TV shows have some casting, I guess. But Supergirl was picked up for a full season, so fans of Supergirl will.
Yeah, and then that got picked up, and then the other news with that was
we'll get a Flash crossover at the end.
They're saying it ain't gonna happen because of legal issues.
What legal issues?
Some legal issues between, I don't know, but that's what all the producers are saying. Unless that's their just way of saying their way of trying to debunk it.
Yeah, that's the way of trying to debunk it. It's going to happen. For them, that would actually make just so much more sense. But anyway, let's move on to TV shows for the week. So starting off with Starting off with Sunday, The Walking Dead. So what do you think?
Me being a comic book reader of the show, I love the way they set up. A lot of people don't like what they did, but they're setting up page by page. That last scene is from issue, I believe, 83, which sets up the fact that Ron, Sam, and Mommy are going to die because of the idiot boy yelling Mommy. He couldn't just shut up and walk through, little pussy. And then they flipped it because Deanna's not, she was dead in the comic and her husband lived, but for the show they flipped it. So instead of her shooting out Carl's eye, it'll most likely be flipped that Ron accidentally shoots it, since Ron doesn't know how to work the gun that well, and he's going to be shooting all over the place.
Oh yeah, spoiler. Sorry, this is spoiler. My bad.
And then also, Rick's little axe is an homage to his comic book character.
You just killed it for everybody, man. Everybody's like, ah! Well, in terms of the episode for me, I like the episode. It was good. I know I saw a lot of people complaining that, the episode, fell short. To me, I was like, you already jerked everyone's chain, telling them that, what's his name? What's the Asian guy's name again?
Glenn.
Glenn is dead. So you don't want to.
He's Korean.
Oh, sorry. Oh, he's still, from Asia. So as a continent, just I'm from Africa, same thing. So Glenn's death, was for most of the first half of the season. So you don't want to do that again. You want to see things like
it's the first half of the season for us, but in technical terms, it was only 2 days.
Yeah,
that all this took place.
Yeah, I know. So, Lumi, sorry about that.
What they did switch, which I loved, was the church, the tower breaking the wall. They didn't do that in the comic. In the comic, it was a different way.
Okay.
So they flipped it, but it was awesome.
Okay. I mean, I liked it. It was a good episode. It was more of a setup episode than anything else, but still a good episode.
They gave us 2 cliffhangers back to back.
Yeah. All right. I guess that's pretty quick. Let's move on to Monday. Supergirl.
Do we really have to keep talking about this show?
Yeah, we have to keep talking about the show.
It's just hard for me to watch these episodes.
I will say this.
Dude, I'm sorry. Vision Wannabe was horrible.
No, that was Red Tornado, which
he was horrible.
Which they did a bad job of making Red Tornado. I don't know why.
Oh my God, he was horrible.
But I will say that the whole feminist message they've been pushing, this was the best episode for it. Just because that sit down she had with Kat, where Kat was like, "Look, you can be angry, but you just can't show it off like that. You just can't do that. You gotta find a release for it." I like that part of the episode. I thought that was.
It had its ups and downs.
I thought
I didn't like Kat's mom, boy. I would told her ass off.
Yeah, I mean, but that was the point, right? She was supposed to be more annoying than Kat, which I thought was going to be impossible, but so the woman did a great job because she was supposed to be. You're supposed to look at Kat because you see Kat, you're like, Kat's annoying and she's just disturbing Supergirl, and then you see the mom, you're like, oh my god, Jesus Christ, this woman is worse. No wonder she's that bad. Lumi says I give up on Supergirl after episode 2. I agree. It's not a good show in terms of like quality. The show has a lot of promise. The funny thing about the show, it still has a lot of promise. You can make a fantastic show from it. You really can.
Dude. I mean, I get that they want to. She's flying and all this and that, but does she have to make the same stupid pose every time?
Yeah. Joseph Hampton says, "Lou, drop it. Just drop Supergirl."
If we're doing it for here, I won't drop it.
No. See, if we're gonna do Heroes, then we're doing Supergirl because Heroes just lost me. I still watch it just because I have to. Nemesis 96 says he did look like Vision 20 years ago. All right. Leaving Supergirl. Moving on to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. What are your thoughts?
I liked it. It was a good episode. Coulson. Poor Coulson. He thought he was going to have love, but I guess not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it was a good episode. Coulson lost his way a little bit. I mean, as the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., you don't fall in love, man. You just don't. You don't see Samuel L. Jackson doing that. Come on. You don't do that, Coulson. I mean, but it was a good episode in terms of that. I did like the setup for them going into, back into the portal and all that stuff. I want to see the payoff for this character, who this character is they're trying to bring back. I'm most likely it'll be at the end of the season. So, but I do like it.
They're gonna clear all this up by the time we come back from the fall in March.
Oh yeah, yes, because they have to have some kind of Civil War tie-in, which makes no sense. Shouldn't even bother with that. Joseph Hampton says Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is pretty good, but was also a build-up episode. Yeah, definitely was a build-up episode.
Oh yeah, for the fall finale.
Yeah, that's a spoiler. Everything we're talking about is spoiler. If you haven't watched the episodes, I'm sorry. It's just what it is. Next up is The Flash. That was
the crossover event.
The crossover event, yeah. So the crossover event had 2 episodes. One was better than the other, I think.
Which one did you like more?
I liked the Flash episode better.
So did I.
The Arrow episode should have also been good, but it just felt like the pacing was off in that. So I guess we can probably talk about them combined. I felt bad for Cisco because Cisco finally gets a girl. Girl likes Cisco. Cisco realizes girl is hot girl. Cisco keeps quiet so he can keep girl. And then, Vandal Savage shows up and messes things up. Completely messes things up.
I like Vandal Savage.
No, I do too. I like the character. I like the actor who depicted Vandal. I liked his persona. Yeah, please mute us, Lumi. Please mute us. He said he hasn't watched it yet. I like the persona and all that. So I think the guy who is going to be playing Vandal in Legends of Tomorrow is great. Hawkman, I kind of liked, even though
I did not like him.
No, the reason why I do is if you read the Hawkman comic books, that is a typical Hawkman character. He just comes in like Hawkman would literally fly in and hit something first before saying anything else. You know how he swooped in and he just attacked Flash and the rest of them. That's his normal behavior. So for me, I was like, okay.
I always have a nitpick for Flash and Arrow.
Which is?
Hawkman knocks Arrow off his fucking bicycle doing about 50 miles an hour, and he gets up and walks like nothing.
Because that's a special outfit made by Cisco.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember?
Okay. Yeah.
So that
And
keeps him safe.
and how the hell does he catch Barry running full speed?
Because he's flying.
Hawkman was on the ground, dude.
No, he ran to him and then
Yeah. Okay.
basically he gave Barry like a big hug and then opened up his wings. Let's see here. J Henry 248 says, "How do you kill a bad guy but leave the remains?" I definitely agree.
Malcolm Merlin to come recite the little immortality poem and take some dirt and put it in a cup and walk off.
Nemesis 96 says, "Vandal Savage is a beast. He's so not dead. Hawkman Mad seemed like a bit of a dick. Hawkman is a dick in the comic books. That's why if you watch the Justice League cartoon, there was no Hawkman, but Hawkgirl basically is dating Green Lantern. So Hawkman's a dick, which that's why I say to me his character was close to what I expect." Joseph Hampton Jr. says, J. Henry 24 reminded of Heroes season 1 with Sylar. You don't need to do more than stab him in the chest. Yeah, you do need to do more than stab him in the chest. They had the costume hot girl, but no mace hammer. How's that possible? I don't know.
Maybe she gets it later.
Yeah, she gets it later. Vandal Savage sucks balls. With Vandal Savage, they could have at least peed on his remains. Joseph Hampton, yeah. At least he's true. Somebody could at least,
bullshit. When they left the remains and all this, I thought he was just going to come back out of nowhere through his remains.
Yeah. But you're right there. How do you just leave? I mean, you're fighting this guy. Barry runs back in time, basically helps you solve this thing, and you all just leave the, just leave the sand right there. I was like, I felt like the episodes were good, but I felt the second one felt a little rushed. What I liked, so in each individual episode, everybody had their own specific storylines to deal with. So with Flash, I can't remember what Flash specific storyline was. There really was none, right? Flash didn't have any.
Flash really didn't have none.
Other than the fact that Patty shot what's his name?
He wasn't even around for that.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, but that's just the Flash-centric specific storyline.
Oh well, then yeah. I guess the Patty shooting Wells and Jay Garrett. Jay Garrett's such a wuss.
Yeah, I mean, which is just that's not how Jay Garrick is. Because when he first came, right, he was all cool, and then they just wrote him out. That's what they've done.
It pretty much shows that he has the Speed Force in him.
Yeah,
he's got some serious mental blockage going on, and that's why he can't use it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Although I actually like the storyline with Arrow better because they were able to link back from like season, only God knows when, season 1 or 2 with the mom and the kid. That was a different side with his relationship, which is cool. It was different from the typical Arrow stuff that you get. Because at the end of the Flash episode, I was like, why is he staring at that girl? I was like, is he just jealous that Flash has an action figure? That's what I thought. I was like, he's like, God damn it, this guy has an action figure and I don't. And then you realize that, Flash.
Oh no, once I saw him zoom in onto the little boy and then the mom was like, oh shit, his son.
Yeah. So.
And then, now here's the theory. Back to episode 1 of Arrow.
Oh yeah, we all know who dies.
Who?
It's very simple.
Who do you think?
It's his girlfriend.
Nope.
Well, okay, who do you think is going to die?
His son.
But how?
Damien Dark doesn't care who he kills.
Yeah, but his son is over in Central City.
But he makes no point to be introduced in a crossover event if he doesn't play something significant in a storyline.
Yeah, true.
And
but remember,
that to me,
the preview for next week, the girlfriend.
She gets out of that shit. Let's be real. Killing Felicity is too common.
It's too easy.
Killing Laurel, same thing.
Oh God, no! Please do.
They could kill her. They can kill her and I wouldn't care, but I know they won't.
Will be like this.
But everybody from the main cast is safe because it's too predictable to kill one of them. You have to bring in someone else or if it's not the son, it's his baby mama.
Yeah, but I don't think that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Remember, you heard it here, folks.
All right, that's from Lou Rod. Jay Garrick is awesome. We want Connor Hawk. His son is not Connor Hawk. We know that. Joseph Hampton says, "I am Mobo shows weak sauce. Too many CW moments." Yeah, there were a lot of CW moments.
Hey, you didn't like the reference to the Avengers: Age of Ultron from Thea?
No, I know they reference
a bunch of superheroes in a farmhouse.
Oh yes, I did catch that. I was like, oh, you're right.
All the 80s references were awesome this week.
Yeah, I mean, some of those references, whenever Cisco references stuff, it's actually on point. So definitely like that in there, which is cool. I mean, there were all the shows this week were decent. A lot of setups. Supergirl, had its thing. I would say probably the best show this week was probably Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. actually.
It's been the best show all season.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is probably the best show this week. So
it's been the best show all season.
I don't know.
It has been. The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. from since it started had no campiness and no stupid moments. Everything is fitting perfectly, and they're wrapping shit up quick.
Yeah, I agree with you on that aspect. I give you the aspect. All right. Before we get to the giveaway, I wanted to just touch back on the Batman v Superman trailer. I know since we have people like chiming in there, I want to get you guys' thoughts. What are your theories from the trailer? I know you've seen the bad guy and all that stuff. What else have you guys picked up? I was going to ask you that too. Anything else you wanted to add? Excuse me, from what you got from the trailer. Lou Rod.
Not much I can add to it. I want to see what they write.
Oh, somebody said, okay, totally agree with you, Lou. And then J. Henry 248 says, she confessed about the $1 million. Does she get to cash a check now? That was to Queen Consolidated. That company does not exist anymore.
Who doesn't cash $1 million check? I know I would.
Someone with morals. Okay.
Screw that shit. I need
someone
money.
With morals. Not you. Someone with morals. Okay.
You cashing it too.
Yeah. Jay Hampton says, pride or not, cash the check. I agree. Definitely cash the check.
Dude, she had a nice house.
Yeah, I mean, she did well for herself somehow. That's what I think she did fairly well for herself.
I mean, I don't think we need another Batman vs Superman trailer.
No, I don't. That's the thing. I agree with you. I think what you do is you take the first two trailers and mix them up and then add like one, like just one of those, like one little, and then you watch it, you're like, that's not much. That kind of thing where you just add a little of maybe the scene where Batman is shooting at him with a machine gun, right? And then you just show Batman actually using the machine gun to shoot him. That's it.
I mean, I also love that one scene when they were fighting. If I wanted you dead, I would have killed you already.
Yeah, I know, right? It was like, dude, please don't even try me in this. But that's the funny thing. I think that scene is the very beginning of the fight. I think it is. The reason I think it is because you know how we know in the trailer, like he turns on the bat signal, Superman's in the air, Superman comes down, they have a few words, maybe pushes him. He's like, look, da-da-da. And Batman's like, I haven't started. Through some kryptonite. Superman's like, what the hell? Just starts decking him around, threw him all over the place, that kind of thing. So yeah, I agree with you, but that was a funny line though.
And then, I mean, Alfred was good. You want to go to war? That son of a bitch brought the war to us.
Yeah, I like that. It was like he first said that son of a bitch, and he was like, "Brought the war to." I was like, "Damn, man, like anger
You
issues,
got some anger issues.
like you flush it out." Yeah, you just need to. I mean, like literally, I was like, dude. I mean, I understand you lost to Robin. That's your fault. Okay. But come on, like just take it easy. Vincent George says, I'm really impressed with the trailer. Seems to be really well made for the story. But for those who saw the animated movie, there's a lot to fill up. Yeah, I mean, there is. I think what a lot of people miss is that in this movie, you're going to see Superman be Clark Kent because he's going to investigate. He's going to go to Gotham, trying to investigate who Batman is, right? You're going to see Batman be a detective to find out who Superman is also, you know? And then people don't, even though you see Lex, you see the creation, Lex still has to force both of them to fight. Because he says it clearly in the trailer. It says, if man will not kill God, man, Superman, man, Batman, God, Superman, then devil will, aka Doomsday. So he's trying to get them to so what basically what it means is that Lex has been pushing and pushing and pushing. Middle of the movie, they fight. They're like, oh, we don't need to fight. We're buddies. And then Lex is like, these idiots. And he goes to make Doomsday. I mean, but it's how all that happens, you know, how that all that transpires in there. And then the other thing too, now I realize is that Wonder Woman's in this movie because she's looking for something of hers from her people. Now, you remember the scene from the last trailer where there's a break-in in LexCorp and somebody drives in the motorcycle, that's Lex coming in? Probably she went and took her stuff back. That might be her doing, I mean, it's just, you know, conjecture here and there, but it could be her, you know, jumping in there. So
I have to watch that first trailer again.
Yeah, watch the first trailer again. Actually, do this. Watch the teaser. Watch the first trailer. Watch the second trailer, because the teaser has stuff that's not even in the first or second trailer. You know, the teaser has the scene where Batman's in the building. His armor suit looks up. He's on top, you know, with a gun, which is actually a grappling hook gun. And then there's also the scene where, you know, he says, "Will you bleed?" And Superman lands down in the rain. And then I went to watch it in the movie theater. There's another scene, right? Because we know they had the trailer in the movie theaters. When they both actually stare down at each other and they both run against each other. Superman is running slow, like he doesn't do super speed. Yeah, he's like, he looks at him, he's pissed, and he runs, and it's like he runs like a normal human being. Batman runs, and they both like come at each other like that, and then kind of stops, you know.
Yeah, it's a Joseph Happens question. Yeah, they are. It's like Oakland and San Francisco.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what Zack Snyder said. He said they are basically sister cities, where Metropolis is the city that's been doing well, and Gotham is a city that, you know, not so much. So we'll definitely see how that actually, you know, pairs together on film. But I mean, like I said, if you check out all those trailers, you can piece a story there and like what they're trying to do, you know, left and right. The one thing we know is that we will see Aquaman, most likely end credits. I don't think he's going to be in the movie at all in terms of like the actual movie. I think we will see Flash, but not as Flash. We'll see the kid at some point. We definitely will see Cyborg.
You'll see Cyborg, but most likely as the kid.
As a kid too, because they did record footage of the football game of Metropolis University where he played in the comic books. So we definitely will see him there. Green Lantern might be hinted, according to what I've heard, so I'm not exactly sure. But I think we'll see all of them in some form or fashion before we actually see them in the main movie. Lumi says, but we all know that Batman knows how to slow down Superman. His ass will still get whooped.
That's if they have kryptonite. If there's no kryptonite, there's no slowing them down.
Oh, there's kryptonite. They show kryptonite in trailer 2. The trailer one. Ronald says, I know I love Ben Affleck as Batman, but I'm so scared that Jesse Eisenberg might not be good for playing Lex Luthor. The trailers haven't made me feel any better about it. Here's 2 things about Lex. His name is Lex Luthor Jr. not Lex Luthor. He's actually Lex's son. Now,
Alexander.
yeah. Now, it all depends how you phrase it. This Lex is the Lex from the Golden Age Superman, like from the 70s to like early 80s. He had hair. The thing about it is that almost every characterization you're seeing in this movie is in the comic books. Some form of it is. So that characterization of Lex, this is Lex the scientist, the mad scientist. This is not Lex the businessman. I mean, yeah, he is a businessman and he's rich, but he's still more of a scientist than a businessman. So that's the Lex that we're getting in this movie, where he has hair. Now, it looks like he's probably either going to lose his hair or he's going to shave it, because we have that photo of him shaved hair, but it looks like he was wearing a prison outfit. So I think they put him in jail afterwards. So I think Lex shaved, his hair is shaved, and he's probably going to keep it after that. Jay Henry says he's no different than any other Luthors in the past Superman movies. On the surface, it kind of looks like he's no different, but we'll see. We haven't seen anything. If I was going to rate my Lex Luthors, the best Lex Luthor would be from animated series, followed by Rosenbaum from Smallville, I think was a very good Luthor. Then Gene Hackman, and last, Kevin Spacey was terrible. I didn't like Kevin Spacey. It was bad.
Because you didn't like that Superman.
That Superman sucked. I mean, did you have to go there, man? I was trying to be civil.
The reason you didn't like Kevin Spacey is because you didn't like that movie.
How do I like? Okay, Lex.
That Kevin Spacey Lex Luthor was a madman.
Yeah, no. Lex slept with an old woman to get her money. Number one.
To get that badass yacht. Number
two, Lex walked around doing things like this. Wrong. I mean, when does Lex? Oh my God, man! Like, and then he went another land deal again. Another land deal. I was like, yo, if he had a different scheme this time, I would be fine. I would have been fine. But anyway, let's get on to giving away some stuff. So we've got 3 T-shirts. 2 of them are what? This is an extra large Iron Man T-shirt. There's a large Iron Man T-shirt, and then we have a medium. So we've got 3 T-shirts here, and we are going to ask a few questions. So first question. Oh wait, this is comment here first. The reason I say Aquaman will be in the trailers is because of how they introduced Wonder Woman. There have been a lot of buzz about Aquaman. No, I don't think it will be. I think after this, because they've got like some mixed feelings from people, I think they will shut it down and give us like little mini snippets of like Batman and Superman fighting. It's that stuff that we know we're going to see, but Aquaman won't be showed. All right, so first question for a T-shirt is, what is the name of Black Panther's father? You win this T-shirt. So if you guys can give me his name, just put it down, and I'll definitely contact you. But we're waiting. Black Panther's father's name. Not Black Panther himself, but his father. What's his name? It's not that hard. I know people are Googling right now.
Google is your friend.
Yes, he is. Yeah, Google is really your friend in this one. I didn't make it too hard, I think.
If you don't have Google, maybe Bing.
Yes, Bing is your other friend, too. Bing will help you.
King Daddy Father.
Pops. No, it's not T'Challa. T'Challa is his name. Come on. Google. Bing. Siri. Cortana.
Okay, Google.
Yeah, I mean, you got some things here.
I like King Daddy Father.
King Daddy Father. Wow.
That guy.
No, it is not T'Challa. Wow, man. Seriously, guys, did I make it that hard?
If you try, you'll get the shirt. I mean, Google it.
T-shirt is waiting for you.
Luke Charles.
Wow.
That's a country singer.
Do we have anything yet?
What's the second question?
Mufasa. Yes. Sam Bates. Oh no. It is Ready J. You win. It is King T'Chaka. You are absolutely correct. T'Chaka. So Rita J. Sorry, I apologize. Rita J. REDA space JE. You won. Congratulations. You get this Marvel t-shirt. So T'Chaka, man, took you all that long. Whew. I'm afraid to ask the second question now. Sam Bates, that was close, man. It's close. All right, so the next question, I might have to change the question now because that took a little bit of time. Oh no, stop. I can't do that. That'd be too hard. Okay.
Just remember, Google is your friend.
Yes, Google is your friend. Simple. Name for this Iron Man t-shirt. Name the founding members of the Avengers.
Oh shit! Which version? Lost your volume, buddy. Do you want the comic book Avengers or the cinematic movie Avengers? Nothing yet. There you go. Oh, he lost you again. Iron Man, Thor, Hulk.
Back.
Who the hell is Wisp?
Wasp and
Wasp. Ant-Man, Captain America.
Vincent George, you are the winner. Vincent, congratulations. Lumi says Spider-Man, go away. Spider-Man, and Wolverine, no. Vincent George, congratulations. All right, so I'm gonna make this the easy one. I have to make this one easy.
I thought that was the easy one.
Ronald, thank you very much, man. Let me see. I'll make it easy. Okay. The actor who played young Superman in Smallville, what is his name? Who played young Superman in Smallville? The actor's name, his real name. You can no, you can't try anymore, Vincent. Sorry, you've won.
He probably knows that one too.
Oh my god, man, this is not that hard.
Google is your friend.
IMD, yeah, there we go. J Henry 248, you are the winner. Woo! All right. Joseph Hampton. You don't have to be a fan of Smallville, man. You can just Google it.
Smallville was awesome.
All right. So we have three winners. We have J. Henry 248. We have Vincent George, who won the second t-shirt. And we have Rita J. So REDAJE. Congratulations, guys, on winning the t-shirts. I will send you guys messages on, I guess it'd be Google Plus is the way I can send messages on this, and get your email information so I can actually ship this out to you. So thank you again. We'll try to do more giveaways, more comic book related giveaways and stuff like that, since it's a comic book show. We host this every Friday, 7 p.m. on Fridays. Next week will be the last week for traditional comic book shows. And then before Star Wars, we're going to do a Star Wars roundup. So I'm going to watch everything except episode 1. I'm watching the machinima version. So I'm watching episode 4, 5, 2, 3, then 6.
Like I was telling you last night, if you're not a fan of the prequels, there is on YouTube the anti-cheese edits, which are actually pretty good. Mm-hmm. And they cut a lot of the uselessness out of the movies. You don't have to hear Jar Jar speak no more.
Oh wow! All right, that's great. But I'll watch the cinematic ones, and we'll do a Star Wars roundup before the movie. Vincent George, all right, send me a message on Twitter now. What's your handle on Twitter? Actually, that'll be better. Let me get that now. I need a pen to actually write that. So Vincent, what's your handle on Twitter? And J. Henry, what's your handle on Twitter? If you have those, you can just, and then I'll send you a message, because I hate when I've had some competitions in the past where people have had similar handles and they send me a message like, oh, I won. I'm like, I don't think so. That's not the picture I saw the last time I looked. So yeah, send me, just type out your Twitter handle now so I can actually send you a direct message. I am waiting. J. Henry, Vincent George, REDA space JE. There we go. Thank you, buddy. REDA RK011. Vincent George is busy typing other things. Like I found out, I found one pretty interesting thing, but I think it's a good idea to watch them all in original order. I don't think so, man. The original order sucked.
Well, no, he's going 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that way. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking more of the.
That's the original order.
Yeah. Oh, J. Henry is the guy called Jake at Henry Jake. Okay, cool. All right, guys, I'll send you messages on Twitter. You can send me your addresses, and I'll try and mail this out to you guys tomorrow. Woo, t-shirts. All right, we'll definitely have more. Probably do a contest with Star Wars, so join us. I'll let you know, guys, when we're going to have that. But thank you very much for watching and joining us. It was fun. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lou Rod. If you want to follow Lou, it's at Mr_Rod_. That's it. Thanks again. I appreciate it, guys. Also, if you want to follow us, you know it. It's Bored at Work. Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. Join us tomorrow. We have our weekly hangout. It's going to be at 12 noon. And I'm going to set it up now, send invite. So thank you. And
the usual cast of Czech friends.
Exactly. Thank you, and always enjoy your entertainment.